We are discussing actually a workstation, VMware Workstation. So you can directly go to Chrome here. So it's going to take some time to open. You can see you're getting many options here, like VMware Workstation downloads. I'm just clicking on that. So it will take you the websites here. You people can see here there are a lot of websites here. So you can go with the first one, vmware.com. Let's see. Try to open it in a new window so that the previous window is available and we can try to see what are the other things we are having. So it's a Pro version he's talking about. If you see here, he has written that VMware Workstation Pro is an industry standard desktop hypervision for running virtual machines on Linux or Ubuntu or Windows. Let's see whether we can download it or not. Workstation Pro. Okay, this is a 16. So the workstation which I'm using is 10, and this is Workstation Pro is for 16. So you people have an option here for Windows and for Linux. Since I wanted to run it on Windows, mostly you people might be having in Windows. You people can directly start download. So you can click on this download and you can do it. Remember that if after downloading, if it is asking for some amount or something like that, then you don't have to go with this. You can go for the free version. Okay, don't go for license version or something like that. Pop-up is blocked. So when I'm clicking on this, a new window is going to open up. Or you can say that the child process has been opened up. It is going to complete my task. Okay, it is getting downloaded, no problem. So in this way, it is going to come here and you can store it in any of the locations, whichever location you want to store for softwares. For me, I'm using D drive. In the D drive, I have a softwares folder. And in this, I have actually stored all the folders. So since I have VMware Workstation 10 here, it is VMware Workstation 10 I am having. So I don't want to have this 16. But still, if you people can go ahead with this, then no problem with that. So you can even download this one also, or you can store it like this, VMware Protection. Save. So it automatically will start downloading it and it will save in your location. So let me see what is the size. Okay, it's 620. Okay, I'm just pausing it up. It is 621 MB. You can see here. Let me use the magnifier so that I can zoom it and show you people. You people can, I think, see it now. Are you able to see it now? It is written as 621 MB. So
Yes,
the
sir.
size of this particular file is 621 MB. You can easily download it. So I'm just canceling this because I don't want to use it because it is going to consume my bandwidth. So I will not be able to explain it properly. So I'm just canceling. So you people can directly download it. Very easy it is. Simple thing what you have to type is VMware Workstation download. You have to simply click on that. Then it will take, then open a new window. Go to the first website and there you just try to access that particular workstation 6. And remember that if you are using a Windows version, then you try to download for Windows. Don't try to download for Linux workstation. Okay, if your system consists of Linux operating system or Ubuntu and you want to run Windows operating system within that, then you have to go for the second one, that is this one, this particular thing. But since I am working, we all people might be like 90% or 95% will be working with Windows only. So we'll go with this particular download version. And with this, you can directly download it. So I'm just closing it. So after you download that particular thing, you simply run that particular application, click all the next options, read perfectly everything, and then just click it up. So your workstation will be ready and it will open like this. And here now what you're going to do is you people have to install Windows, I mean Ubuntu operating system. For that, what exactly people require here is, so I'm going with softwares. So we require something. This one Ubuntu 12.04 desktop. So we need .iso file of Ubuntu. This, if possible, I will mail you people. I'll mail this particular file to your class representative, and she will send it to your common mail ID where you can easily access this. Now this is the file which I wanted to install in my system. So here. So first I'll come to the workstation. I'll click here, create a new virtual machine. So I'll be getting two options here, something like typical, custom. If you talk about custom, is something like you wanted to take the entire control of your this particular application. So that is what comes under custom. So it will have some advanced features related to like how you wanted to use it, how you wanted to use the processor, and how much memory you wanted to allocate it, whether you want to minimize or extend the memory required for this particular application. That will be decided in this custom. Basically we'll go with the typical one that is recommended usually, because in this it's very easily we can follow the steps whatever is present here, and for basic information, basic related works, we can use this, no problem in that. So you can simply go with the next option. So here it will ask you install a disk image. So as I have shown you that where my disk exactly is located, if you see here, so it is D softwares, and within this I have Ubuntu here. So same location you can see it is coming here, D software Ubuntu 12.4 this .iso file. In case if it is not showing to you people, you can simply click on browse. You can click on browse, and wherever that file you people are storing, just go to that particular path and just provide it. Okay, it's very easy. And after that you people can just go ahead, click on next step. Now here it will ask you the information related to your operating system. See, this is used to install Ubuntu. For installing Ubuntu operating system, I had to provide some features, and this is very important, and you people have to remember this. The first slot, or the first box what we have is related to your name, whatever the name you want to give it, like personalized name you will be having, right? So that name, so I will give it my name here. Okay, it's Ajay Kumar. So I have given the name Ajay Kumar here. Now username. Now this username and password are most important, because if you forget the password, you cannot enter into in your system. So this is most important here. So try to give a password which you people can remember easily. So I'll give username. I'll give small letters Ajay. Try to use only small letters here. Don't give any numbers or something like that. Simple name. Okay, this is not related to something like internet version. Means we are not getting connected with the internet that we require high security here. This is just a normal password. So just give the name whichever you like. Your name itself we can give, but remember giving it in a small letters. Now password also I'll give the same username what I gave. Same I am giving here Ajay, small letters, and I'm just going to confirm it. Ajay. Ajay. Next. So simply click on next. Now you people got it here. If you see here, virtual machine. Now my virtual machine is going to get ready. Now it is asking you where to store that particular virtual machine, where to install that particular machine. That is nothing but .iso file. So what is the name I gave here is Ubuntu. Now the location, by default it will give you the location as C drive. But I told you that don't use C drive for installing, because C drive will consist of most of the applications. And if ever tomorrow you wanted to upgrade to a new version like Windows 10 or something like that, if you can format C drive, that is enough. DEF, that you don't have to format it. But if you're installing this Ubuntu there, then this also will get vanished, and again you have to install it. So better you use a different location. Here I'm going to use since I told you that in E drive I'm having 113 GB free space, so I'm going to use this. So in E drive, I'll create a folder. Let me check. I already created a folder. Yeah. If you want, you can create a new folder by using this option here, make new folder. You can click on that, and here you can give the name. Whatever. So already I have created a name here just before showing you people this one. Sorry, not this. Virtual machine. I have already created it. So I'm double clicking on this, and I'm clicking on OK. So you can see here the location has been changed, E virtual machine. Now simply I'll go ahead with next option. Now, this is the place where I told you that we need to allocate a memory, right? I told you that we need to give a secondary storage device and try to install in the drive, which is having more amount of free space. Now, the maximum disk size that is required for this particular virtual machine is 20 GB based upon your requirement. Like you people might be using for multiple purposes, or you will be working in this only most of the time. Then you can try to increase this 20 GB to extend. Normal recommended size for this is 20 GB, and this is more than enough for me because I am installing this particular application or the operating system only for running the programs. Okay, simple programs, and once that programs are completed, I will show you. I'll simply delete this because I don't want to run two operating systems in a single system. It will be a burden for the processor. But since I wanted to show you the application, so I'm installing it. So that's the reason. So here, if you want, you can just increase it like this. 25, 26. Now you can see 27 GB I allocated. Let me give 20, 20 now. So let me give 25 GB. Okay, I am allocating 25 GB rather than 20. What is the recommended size is giving here is 20 GB, but I am giving it 25. Go ahead. Okay, let's go ahead. Next. Now here, before clicking on finish, just have a look. He has given the information here. The virtual machine will be created with the following settings. You can, and these settings are very much important. Just go through it. What is the name of that particular operating system we are going to give you here is Ubuntu. What is the location where we are storing? In E drive, you're getting a virtual machine. There is a folder, and within that, I'm going to create it. And the version name for the workstation is 10.0. Operating system is Ubuntu. Hard disk is 25 GB. So this 25 GB, we can split it later on if you want. And what is the memory? I mean, the RAM size I'm giving here is 1024 MB. That is nothing but 1 GB. So 1 GB is equal to how much? 1024 MB. So 1 GB I can use for, I'm using for this particular thing. And what about the network adapter? I'm using NAT here. And then other devices which can access this operating system is CD by DVD, USB controller, printer, and sound cards can be done. If you want to customize this, okay, you wanted to add some more, you wanted to delete some, you can do it using customized hardware. See, you can get it here. Now let us suppose there is a memory here. Now memory in the for this virtual machine is 1024 MB. That is 1 GB I'm using. Okay, I'll try to extend that to 2 GB. So 1024, 2048. You can see here the value has been changed. Now how much I'm giving? 2 GB I'm allocating to this particular what we call Ubuntu operating system. So when I'm running on this, it will access 2 GB of my RAM size. Okay, same way you can increase it. You can increase from 4 MB to 64 GB. In between, you can try to wrap it. Like some people might be using a system which is having 16 GB RAM, so they can allocate 4 GB or 8 GB. Mine is only 4 GB, no? So I'm just trying to give only 2 GB because if I allocate 4 GB memory to operating system, then Windows will not be working properly. So I had to make sure that this managing has to be done properly. So if you people have 16 GB something like, you can give 4 GB or 8 GB depending upon your requirements. And if you are working with 64 GB, anyhow, I don't think you might be having a 64 GB size RAM size laptops, but still 16 and 8 GB is possible. So based on the requirement, you can split it up. Now coming to the processor here, number of processors I'm giving one here. So total how many we have? 16 processors are there. So I'm giving only one processor. I think one is quite sufficient. So if you want, you can increase it depending upon your requirement and usage. So here you can do this. And here also number of core per process. So per process, how many cores will be working? Only one core is working. If you want, you can increase to 2, 3, 4 depending upon your requirement. For me, one process is sufficient because I am using it only for writing some simple programs, very, very simple programs. So I don't require much processor. One processor can handle all those files. So no big deal in that. So after doing this, you can simply close this. So you can see here the memory has been increased 2048 MB. The memory has been increased now. Now I'll click on finish. Power on this after. And what is saying the last option? Power on this virtual machine after creation. So once this Ubuntu has been installed successfully in my virtual machine, automatically it will turn on. So I'm just clicking on finish. Yeah. Yes. You can see this now. Yeah, just let me minimize it. So easy installation. Now my workstation is going to install Ubuntu using the .iso file. It is started installing. Now the installation process is going to start. and it will take some time. Now this is a screen. Violet is the color which will be used for Ubuntu here. Now this is a screen it is going to be, and it will start installing slip. It will take some time. Remember, if you have connected your system with net, definitely it is going to update the files, because the file which I have, it is a very older version, like in 2012. I have used this ISO file. So 2012 and this is 2021. Lot of gap is there. Definitely there may be lot of updates. So it will automatically try to update that particular features. What are the features are there? If I'm connected to net, if I'm not connecting to net, whatever the default features are there, that will be installed by this particular system. So it will take some time here. So after installation, yeah. Yeah, this is a desktop feel for Ubuntu. What you people are going to get here. So it will take some time, as I am directly connected to my net, I mean mobile net. So it is going to take some time. You can see that it is started installing now. All the configuration of files and everything is going to start up now. So it will take some time. It will take around half an hour. It may depending upon the situation. If you are not connecting your system to net, it will take hardly 15 to 20 minutes to install the entire applications. But if you're connecting to net, it will try to update each and every file. So it will take 1 hour time depending upon the net speed, whatever you are having. So you can see here it is doing a lot of things. Now here you got it. So here you can see here it is started uploading. So one by one, as it will upload, I mean it will download the files, it will update the files. You can see the progress here, and it will, this is the thing which is going to take time. And you can see here it is written welcome to Ubuntu 12.04. Why I always prefer 12.04 is this is an open source. Means whenever a new updates will come, it will automatically take and perform it. Other operating systems related to Ubuntu, means different versions, they will not be like this particular version. This is an open source. If any new updates are coming, it will take automatically and we can use it. But other versions of Ubuntu, we cannot do like that. Like for example, you people might be using Windows 10. Now, if any updates are there, if it is a licensed version, okay, whenever the update comes, it will try to increase or get installed automatically. But if it is not a licensed version, then what happens if you try to install some applications, then it will not be supporting it. Same case as this. But here we will be getting all the support because it is an open source software. So here it will show you some windows like this, some slides, and it will just keep on showing you the progress. So it will take around some half an hour time, and after that it will get installed. Once it is getting installed, it will be coming onto the left hand side. You can see here onto the left hand side you got Ubuntu. So I'll just show you that instant config and I'll tell you how it works. So once Ubuntu is performed perfectly here, it will just open up here. So if not, you can simply click here instant config. So like this, you can click on Ubuntu and you will get the features here. Now remember that whenever you want to run the application, you people have to first power on that particular application. Like once Ubuntu is installed, since it is installing here, so it will take some time. I can't show you right now. So already instant config is installed. I am showing you. So you have to click on that particular Ubuntu, and on the left hand side, it will give you the features. These are the features what we have seen earlier. Now here it has written a power on this virtual machine. So you have to click this button. This is like something like switch. You have to click on that particular button, then the operating system will be starting. Until and unless I'm switching on that particular button, it will not start. And remember that once you are completed making use of that particular operating system, you have to again switch it off. Okay, this is like, switching on your fan, switching off your fan. Whenever you're entering the room, you're switching on the fan. Whenever you're going out, you're switching off that particular fan. Same thing you people have to do here. So whenever you want to use it, you have to power on that particular virtual machine. And once that power ons, you will get this kind of application like this. And here it will ask you the password which we have written earlier. The password which I gave here is Ajay. you people can give your password and you have to type that. Once you're typing it, your operating system is ready to use. So that I will show you on Wednesday. Now, since it is getting downloaded, so after getting downloaded in the lab session, I will show you how to open it, how to perform operation, power on that, and how to perform the operations on that. And we'll see some of the programs related to your Ubuntu, how we can execute the programs related to that. Okay. I hope it's this particular thing you might have got a clear idea how to install it. So in the next session, I'll show you how to power it on. So since I have opened so many files here, so it's taking some time. Fine. So in the next session, I'll show you related to how to open it and how to start working with that particular thing. Okay, is it clear? Have you people understood how to install it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, if possible, try to download it. Okay. So next time, if possible, you people just try to install it, since during evening time you might be free, and at that time you people can just try to install this and you can perform this particular thing. And remember that if you want to make it happen fastly, then you people have to just use without any internet connection. Now I can't disconnect my internet connection, or else we all will get disconnected. So I can't disconnect it. So that's the reason it is taking this much time, or else within 15 to 20 minutes it will install. Sometimes it may take more time also, so don't get panic that what's happening, but it will take some time. And once this is ready, then you can use it to write your applications. And what I mean to say that earlier, like during my days when we used to do btech, if I want to run any application, suppose I need to write programs, even to linux based programs, if I wanted to do it, either I have to uninstall windows in my system and then use what we call install ubuntu and then run it. Okay. Or else I have to use a separate system for ubuntu, and there I had to do the programs. But after coming this particular VMware, this virtual machine, now what happened is within a same system I can install two different operating systems and I can work based upon my requirement, whichever is required. And one more point which I wanted to make it clarify is Ubuntu is much more better when compared to your Windows. Why? Because whatever the representation or whatever the presentation or the interface is there for Ubuntu, it is very very much higher when compared to your Windows. అంటే దానిలో మీరు రిప్రజెంట్ చేసిన దాంట్లో చాలా క్లారిటీ ఉంటుంది. వాట్ ఎవర్ యూఆర్ రిప్రజెంటింగ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ దేర్, ఇట్ విల్ హ్యావ్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ clarity.